Hi, I'm Spyro the Dragon.
And I'm Gilgrunt.
And my name is Trigger Happy.
And congratulations, Black Rhino Ranger, you managed to get 50,000 subscribers.
Not enough to get you a silver plaque, but it's at least something you can be proud of.
For your achievement, we have made a special Q&A video.
We have 50 questions from several of Black Rhino Ranger's fans.
Whether they are Black Rhino Ranger related or Skylanders related.
Okay, let's open the letters and start answering some questions.
Question number 1. What is your favorite in-game Skylanders variation? Must be for Black Rhino Ranger to answer.
Well, since he's not here, we might as well answer for him.
It's gotta be my legendary or springtime counterpart. Maybe the power blue version of my supercharger counterpart. Although I have heard that the organization the toy was made for was quite rhetoric.
Sadly, among the three of us, I don't have a variant. I have heard he is a fan of Flip Flop Frino, who's a Lost Islands exclusive.
If mobile exclusives count, then my High Noon counterpart counts too, right?
I think he's more leaned towards Punch Pop Fizz. I guess we'll never know what his true favorite is. Question number 2. Spyro, how did you meet Gilgrunt and Trigger Happy?
Like this. Excuse me, stranger, can you help me walk on what appears to be a long and winding log?
With great pleasure, sir.
It's like we're best friends already. Hakuna Matata!
Trig, that's not exactly how it happened. Although I can't really remember how we first met.
Okay, moving on, fellas. Question number 3. Which is your favorite Infinity Stone?
Honestly, I find the Infinity Stones confusing. At least by their colors. I always thought the Soul Stone was green. Ask Shang Tsung. And I always considered the Mind Stone blue because some people do feel blue. And I tend to see power as red because, well, some people when they get angry, they feel more powerful. Then again, since you are a purple dragon, the most powerful dragon in the universe, I guess purple fits too.
For me, I go with the Reality Stone. I can create any type of reality I want.
Including creating thousands of shallow but gorgeous looking women around you, right?
No. Okay, yes.
For me, it would be the Time Stone. So I can go back in time and see where I came from. What happened to my parents? And what happened to the purple dragons? Anyways, question number 4. Spyro, did the Legend of Spyro games actually happen in your world? Maybe in another universe, but Black Rhino Ranger wants to focus on his version of the Skylander universe. The Legend of Spyro universe he'll probably do when somebody else writes him a script for it. Although I will say that Ignitus did cameo in a few of Black Rhino Ranger's animations. Number 5. Spyro, would you like to say anything to the people who are fans of your old game and hate Skylanders because of your look? Well, according to a Spyro Reignited Trilogy interview with Toys for Bob, I, the Skylander Spyro, am a completely different character from the classic Spyro. We all have different incarnations, different universes, sometimes different personalities. Just look at Turtles Forever, or Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. In fact, I know 2 characters named Rocky in Skylanders, one in the novel and one as a Skylander.
Here's a question for me, number 6. Why do you have 363 sisters and 1 brother? Well, depending on which species you're looking at, a fish is able to lay hundreds of eggs. A Gilman can do that too, and like I said before, we were born in each day of the year except February 29th, the leap year.
Question number 7. Spyro, do you think you look more badass in your Skylander design? I wouldn't say badass, but I heard I look cuter in the Academy series.
We even get to see Spyro as a baby.
Okay, moving on. Question number 8. All 3 of you, how long have you all known each other?
9 or 10 years, maybe even longer.
Question number 9. Spyro, what's the one thing you would tell yourself in Spyro's adventure? Back then I'd be like, don't listen to the haters, but nowadays I would say, nobody's perfect, continue to do what you like.
Question number 10. Clash of the Skylanders remake, please.
How about make a Skylander version of Wrath of the Titans? I guarantee it'd be better than the official movie.
Maybe call it Wrath of the Doom Raiders. How's that?
Question number 11. How did the Skylanders HQ be constructed or built?
It's very simple. Watch this.
The benefits of 2D drawing. Question number 12. For Spyro, have you heard about Skylanders University before? I have. I heard it was built after we defeated Chaos for the first time. If only I had a chance to visit it. Question 13. Are you friends with Crash Bandicoot? Somebody has not heard about the Spyro and Crash Fusion games, my guest appearance in the Game Boy Advance version of Crash Nitro Kart, my cameo in Crash Twin Sanity, the Thump and Wumpa Islands expansion pack in Skylanders Imaginators, or my guest appearance in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I think you would have figured out our friendship by now. Question 14. If the 7th Skylanders game was made, what do you think would have been the gimmick? Well, I have heard that a Year 2 or sequel to Skylanders Imaginator was considered, and it would focus on Imaginators on 4 legs.
BRR did have an idea for that. It's called Wall Riders. Look it up.
He also thought of Unitons, where 4 Skylanders merge into one big powerful giant, kind of like Power Rangers, Bionicle, and Transformers.
He also thought of World Builders, similar to Disney Infinity. You get to create your own levels.
He has other ideas, but let's move along.
Question 15. Spyro, what is your opinion on the coronavirus? As a purple dragon, I am immune to all diseases, although I am allergic to dragon fruit.
Too soon, Spyro.
Question 16. Spyro, how long can you hold your breath underwater? Well, being a purple dragon, I'm also capable of underwater breathing.
Same here. I'm a gillman. That's part fish.
Sadly, I cannot breathe underwater, but I do have a suit for adventures like that.
Question 17. Spyro, are we going to get a new Crash game this year due to Activision's yearly setup? Or next year since Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is still being updated? Well, worry not, friend, because I heard a new Crash Bandicoot game is coming this year. I heard it's called It's About Time. Don't know if Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is going to be updated anymore. But what about that leak on Ripto, the Sorceress, and Willy Wampa Cheeks?
Do you think we're going to be in the next update?
Highly unlikely, Trig.
Question 18. Do you think the Portal Masters are the reason the Crash Spyro Skylanders fandom war happened back in 2016 to 2018?
Well, I thought it was back in 2011, the year the game came out.
Question 19. Gilgrunt, how did you feel when you weren't part of the Skylanders Academy show? Take a look at my head for the answer. Figured it out yet?
Question 20. If you plan to make another TV series, do you want it to take place in the reignited universe or continue where Skylanders left off? I say continue where the Academy show left off. I still haven't found my parents yet. All that build up for nothing.
Question 21. Who's your favorite Skylander? Me!
Yes, we all know you're his #1 favorite.
But I have heard, if not counting us, he likes Frino and Chopper more.
Well, if he's not counting us, then I agree.
But I'm still his #1 favorite. Quit being such a show-off, Trig.
Is that envy in your eyes?
Question 22. Do you ever see Chop Chop and Stealth Elf dating? This is not a question for us. We like to be private about them.
You can talk about me and my dates, though.
I'd rather that we don't.
Question 23. Spyro, what is your favorite element to master? Good question. I say magic because that's my primary element, but if I'm completely honest, I'd say fire. I'm just able to master it more than any other element.
Just wait until he masters the vehicles and the battle classes. Question 24. Trigger Happy, what happens if you don't have any gold?
Trig, something the matter?
My worst nightmare has come back to haunt me.
Okay, question 25. Which Skylander who shares your element do you get along with the most? That's easy. Echo. She helps me with my singing lessons.
Gear shift.
I know this may sound controversial, but Ninjini. Yes, I am aware of that controversial book which has now been declared non-canon, but there's something about Ninjini that...
They didn't let him explain.
Aren't I lucky I wasn't the one getting hit?
We should probably take a break until he wakes up.
Agreed. To be continued until Spyro wakes up from his coma. And we're back. Let's answer some more questions. Question 26. Do you feel that the Reignited trilogy was the final nail in the Skylanders coffin? Absolutely not. I heard that Toys for Bob is still eyeing on the possibilities of future Skylanders games. Maybe someday they'll give each individual Skylander their own franchise.
We can only hope.
Question 27. Do your impenetrable skins make you immune to the current disease that's been going around? I already answered this question. I'm immune to all diseases. Gil and Trig, on the other hand, not so much.
Hey!
Question 28. Spyro, are we ever going to see your family just like Gil and Trig's? I don't know if I have a family. I mean, sure, I was raised by dragonflies in one universe, but I was also raised by Master Eon in another. So, I don't know what my true family is like. Besides, me and Gil are sort of like Spyro's family. Although I do have a cousin named Jyra, and she has a son named Beckenstein. Maybe one day I'll introduce you to her. Question 29. Do you have a crush on Stealth Elf? Next question.
Question 30. Gil, have you ever had sushi? Is this guy trying to anger me? Next.
Question 31. Favorite anime? Say it with me, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Pokemon!
At least up to the 3rd or 4th generation.
After that, we kinda lost interest.
And besides, we're mostly into Western animation, like Walt Disney. Question 32. How does it feel to be part of a team? It feels great being part of a team, but some people say that I'm better off working alone, kinda like Superman. More team members equals easy bad guy beatdowns.
While we may not get along, we always find it strong. Question 33. Gil Grunt, what is your shining moment in the Skylanders franchise? The fact that I rescued my mermaid girlfriend from ferocious pirates. That's my most shiny moment in the Skylanders franchise.
Question 34. No, not what you think. Trigger Happy, what do you think about the Skylanders movie with CGI used in certain Skylanders trailers? I think it's gonna have better CGI than in the trailers. Although I wish for once it was 2D animated, maybe on a few scenes.
Let's face it, Trig, 3D animation is a standard for kids' films. Stop motion bombs.
Question 35. Trig, where did you get your gold gun? I would reveal the origin of the gun, but you are not worthy. I will say that I got it from my father, who got it from his father, who won it from a friend in Polka. Question 36. Spyro, have you and Cinder ever looked at fan arts of yourself on Rule 34? What's Rule 34?
Trust me, Spyro, you're better off not knowing.
Once you've seen it, it cannot be unseen.
Question 37. Gil, in your history, it says that you love to sing. Is that true?
Uh-oh.
Why, yes, I do love to sing. But I'm not going to sing today. My voice is a little rusty.
Why was it never rusty? Question 38. Trig, have you seen Gremlins? Why, yes. You're looking at him. Oh, you mean the movie? It was funny, but also very creepy. Question 39. Trig, is it better to use a machine gun or your 2 golden guns? Well, I do love the sound of the machine gun, the rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, and it's easy to help back enemies off, but it doesn't allow me to move much, whether my gold guns allow me to shoot while walking. And make the big Yamato blast! Trig, save that for the enemy. Question 40. Spyro, do you like Cinder or Ninjini? Oh dear, do I have to pick? I know many of you want me to pick one of those options, but some of you might think I'm not being honest for that pick. I'll choose for you, Ninjini.
It's you who likes Ninjini, Trig.
I'd rather not answer this one. Question 41. Spyro, who is your worst villain to you? Chaos or Malefor?
Oh, definitely Malefor. Chaos, while he is very dangerous, he's also very whiny and not taken very seriously. Malefor, on the other hand, has made a bad name on dragons. He thinks dragons are the most superior creatures in all of Skylands, and he thinks all other creatures should be enslaved by them. I do not want that lie to be spread any further.
Question 42. Gilgrunt, what is your opinion on Majorism from Ojamago Adventure? Naisho no Mahao. Never heard of it.
Question 43. Trigger Happy. If Majorism became a Skylander, what would her element be? Well, I heard she looks like a witch, so, magic?
Question 44. Do you guys ever watch other YouTubers? Who are your favorites?
There's too many to count. I might as well just show you this list. Yes, I am aware that some of them had controversies, but I've learned to separate the art from the artist. Question 45. What do you think you would look like in an anime style? This? Question 46. Trig, how do you go to hate pop junk?
I feel a rant's coming up.
It's soulless. It's repetitive. It's copy-manufactured, and it has no identity. There are so many pop songs in this day and age, at least in the 2010s, and almost all of them sound exactly the same as each other. Noticeable autotunes, dubstep beats, often hitting the same notes over and over again, and often getting left in the dust after years or even months. History is not going to look back fondly on most of them. Also, they seem to care more about the voices more than the music in the background rather than having both blend together in a balance. As for the pop songs from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, sure, most of them were perhaps made based on the popular trends at the time, but I can tell there was more heart and energy put into those songs than whatever song was made at this day and age. Nowadays, I don't think they care. They just want to make it just to get a quick cash grab. And don't get me started on K-pop. I heard their managers treat them very badly to a point where they're stuck making K-pop songs and they cannot quit. I mean, take a listen to this song from 2019.
You are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron.
And listen to this song from 1999. Tell me, which one is better? Question 47. All three of us. How would you react if either of you were downloadable characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? I would be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I'd be like, cool.
I feel like I'm the only one who has the highest chance to being in the game. Just not in this look, in my classic looks. Maybe this look will appear as an alternate skin.
At least I can finally get some alternate skins. Something I lacked in the Skylander games.
Can I have a hat just like Pikachu? And now we are down to our last three questions, one for each of us.
Question 48. Gil, are you going to get married and have kids with Marina, your mermaid girlfriend? Wow. I mean, just wow. Okay, I gotta leave. I'm put off. This question has made me... I'm really off. I'm really put off. I'm out of here. Just wow.
He is never gonna forget that. Question 49. Trig, how is your Trigantic project? Oh, nuts, I forgot about that. Spyro, continue without me. I got some things to finish off. Adios, amigos. Okay, and finally, question 50. Spyro, where are your wings? I've been getting this question from the very beginning. Now, I reveal you the answer. Well, three actually. Answer 1, Black Rhino Ranger sometimes forgets to add wings on the back. It's a common animation error. But answer 2, he sometimes removes them on purpose because they can get in the way on certain views. Answer 3, they're hidden. On my back. Safely folded. Nice and tucked.
Better when I sit down. There is a bonus answer as well. Sometimes they fall off when I shed my skin. But don't worry, they grow back after a few hours. I give the old wings to Cinder. She deep fries them and eats them. And that's our Q&A, folks. We'll probably make another video about this. Maybe when Black Rhino Ranger reaches 100,000 subscribers. I hope you've enjoyed this video.